Sheesh, is this place always so dead? Ooh, that was an interesting thing to say. What are you, some kind of barroom philosopher? Or is that your idea of girl talk? Really? Well, that's just a little too creepy for me. I guess I'm going to the blood bank then. I had enough of this place anyway.
Can't see. Where have my eyes gone to?
Hey! This life's been hard on him, both of us, but he forgives me. We're leaving soon. I have some family with a place out in the middle of nowhere in Oregon. It should be okay for us to stay out there, as long as we're together. Thank you.
Brought my Lily back. She told me all about what happened. I don't know why you helped us, but your blood's worth bottling. I'll never let her go again. Thank you. We're gonna be getting out of LA soon. Too dangerous here. Rosa told us something big's about to happen, and I don't want to be here when the jack comes out of the box. Take that for what you will.
Thin blood. Looks thick enough to me.
Hi.
You're happy?
Yeah.
No, you are going to China. Why is he smiling? The father. Is it the father behind him? You chased it for the one at the top of the city. On the sea. Oh, on the ground. You found it in the crypt. It's open. Oh, it's open. Oh God, run! I'm sorry. Sometimes I see nothing. Disregard what I say. One hand moves the pieces of the game. The winner keeps his hand on the pawn. I don't know what I'm saying. Forget what I say. Murder. Yes, the killer is dead. He moves soon and travels to the heart of the Angeles, to the home of the stars, and then returns fulfilled and empty once again. I don't know what I'm saying. Forget what I say.
I'm so glad we're together. Hi. Don't let me stop you from going in. Bogey, let's run and never look back.
Check. Is this thing recording? God, I hate these things. Anyway, the McGee case is getting weirder all the time. I found where he's been hiding, and I saw some really creepy stuff down. check. Is this thing recording? God, I hate these things. Anyway, the McGee case is getting weirder all the time. I found where he's been hiding and I saw some really creepy stuff down there. There was no sign of McGee. I'm gonna follow up on another lead I got too. I updated the files on the computer. This is Carson signing off. Man, that sounds stupid.
Specifically? Who exactly? I don't know him myself. I'd like to meet the guy. Kind of a local legend. He and Therese seem to be contenders for this city. He's crafty. Smart guy. I haven't heard anything bad about him.
Dry the corpse in the oven with peppers and fur.
Thanks for coming back. What you need? Thanks. You, new to Santa Monica? It's not a big surprise. We get you faces through here night after night. Used to be more tourists, but now, I don't know, man. It's more like drifters. Yeah, it's freaking me out, to be honest. I'm open all night and Santa Monica police don't rank amongst the nation's most worthy.
Hello? Might I speak with Mr. McGee? Well, I'm not sure. I had an appointment with him a few days ago, but he never seemed to show up. Do you know when he'll return? You are? Isn't that a coincidence? Why are you looking for him? Oh, city? I'd be delighted to. Why don't you come down to my office and we'll talk about it? I'm at the end of Main Street, small basement studio. The sign says Gimbel's Prosthetics. Just ring the buzzer and I'll let you in. Very good. And might I say that you have the most colourful way of saying things. Very interesting dissection of the language. Well, anyway, speak with you soon. May I help you? Yes, may I help you? Yes, may I help you? Oh, right. I'll buzz you in.
Hello! Welcome to Gimbel's Prosthetics and Medical Supplies. You're here about the missing Mr. McGee, am I right? Oh, yes, forgive me. My name is Gimbel. Stanley Gimbel. But, oh, dear, let us dispense with formalities. You can call me Stan. Me? Oh, I'm just trying to make things a little easier for those who find themselves disadvantaged. Giving a helping hand, you might say. A leg up. Bloody clever, that one. Oh, you mean the arm. Yes, that's an interesting story, if you've got the time for one. Well, you might say I have a certain love affair with the human anatomy. An obsession, really. Prosthetics seemed a natural occupation in which to, focus my enthusiasm, as it were. Well, I came to realize that I would never truly reach mastery in prosthetics without knowing what it was like to have to use one. And so I decided, quite out of the blue actually, to cut off my own arm. My work, as you can well imagine, has quite improved since then. Oh, right. Mr. McGee. Well, as I told you, he was supposed to show up a few days ago for a photography session. Reference for my work, that kind of thing. No, he didn't. Earlier, I had asked him to take a few pictures of himself for my perusal. A sort of resume, you might say. And that was the last I'd heard of him. Carson? No. I don't think so, anyway. Oh, look. I know I've got some information on Mr. McGee back in my files. Do you want me to try and dig it up? Don't mention it. Just wait here a moment, and I'll be right along. Oh, you have such beautiful arms. I absolutely must have them.
Huh? Oh, hey, help! You gotta get me out of here, man. This guy's a freaking nut job. Who, Gimbel? Yeah, Gimbel. That guy's been taking pieces off of me and McGee over here for the last 3 days. He's crazy, man. Freaking crazy.
What are you doing here?
Thanks, man. You're a lifesaver. I wasn't sure I was gonna make it. I'm telling you, I've been on some weird cases, but this one takes the cake. Ha ha ha, that's funny. Cut it with the Carson jokes, will ya? In case you didn't notice, this ain't exactly the Tonight Show down here. He did? Oh man, that's solid. I owe that guy big. I hope I can figure out a way to get him back for this. What? Oh no, man. No, not for me anymore. Look at my hand. Gimbal took my trigger finger for a trophy. I'm all through with this business. I hate to leave Arthur in a lurch, but that's just the way it is. Thanks again. Don't worry, I'll take care of old Stumpy here.
Bone rattle melodies and worm-laden rain.
Sweet girl you sent up made the other one seem like sour milk. Real bleeder, lovely thing. Least, she used to be. But she'll live on in your heart, won't she? Need a bag of her?
Dr. Butler's dial the operator. Dr. Butler's dial the operator.
Where all is
Hey, sorry.
Nice night out, huh? Lovely evening. Lovely evening.
Muslin shrouded in the moon is melting.
Mr. Boothman, tell the operator. Dr. Boothman, tell the operator. Dr. Sod, dial the operator, please. Dr. Sod, dial the operator.
bone-round melodies and worm-laden rains.
It's called...
Yo, girl, you do that thing yet? Right on, girl, yeah! Hey, I'm sorry again for what happened before. I still haven't heard anything from Bertram, but I'll let him know about how good you did and about how you were cool about everything. And yeah, oh man. Bertram said it's like a vampire, but different, you know? It's like what they have in China instead of vampires. He said lots of them have been coming to California for some reason, I don't know.
These streets you walk lead to the spinal columns of the great...
Hello, L.A. You're up way past your bedtime, aren't you?
What's shaking?
Something comfortable, I know.
What? Ain't coming back? What do you mean he ain't coming back? Man, that's a tough one. Bounty hunter ain't no good without his trigger finger. Well, hell, that really leaves me in hot water, boy. Gonna cost old Arthur real good.
Caller, you've got the first
I got this guy with a sheet a mile long, put in on 3 warrants. His girlfriend put up for the bond, and now he missed the court date. I can't get in touch with either of them. Want a job?
Why are you up so late?
Well, it won't be much of a job since you ain't licensed and all, but until I can get me another bounty hunter, I need you to find out if this guy skipped town or what.
I used to do a little yachting myself.
Yeah, no body attachment or nothing. Just find out if he's here or where he went. I'll pay you. Deal? Great, all right. The guy's name is Mike Durbin. Goes by the name Muddy. His girlfriend put up for his bond. She lives over there above Tripp's pawn shop. Her name is Marion Murrieta, but I haven't been able to get in touch with her.
Is tonight a rerun? Yep. Caller number 3.
Well, I wouldn't normally tell you this, but since you did help me out, Tripp down at the pawn shop. He's a little fried and paranoid, so he don't usually sell guns to anyone. But just tell him old Arthur sent you. He'll set you up all right. What the? Footprint? Oh, you mean his record? Well, he was brought up on manslaughter charges years back, but he got acquitted. Since then, he's been in and out for this, that, small-time stuff mostly. Most recently, he was brought in as part of a big case on stolen auto parts. It's this big chop shop thing that's going on in Santa Monica. Been in the paper. That's right, Marianne Murrieta, in them crappy places above the pawn shop. Find out where the hell Muddy is, where is he going, whatever. But be careful, you're not licensed, and if anything bad goes down, I don't know you. You hear me? Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Here you are. All right, come back when you got some info. Thanks in advance.
Hurry on your way to the apocalypse! Always room for heathens in the cold and oily pits of
Thanks for coming back. What you need? All right, here's what we got today. Thanks for coming back. Beats me. Santa Monica is dead. I don't know why anyone comes out here anymore. You call me Trip. I own this shop. Just Trip is fine. You new to Santa Monica? It's not a big surprise. We get you faces through here night after night. Used to be more tourists, but now... No, not really. Sorry. Thanks. You, new to Santa Monica? Really? Well, let me see what you got. 1, 2... Ah, damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4... whatever, dude.
Dry the corpse in the oven with peppers and fur. Eloise said you. Cranberry sauce. Hotel Foxtrot.
Hey, Mayor, it's Mike. Look, I gotta head downtown for a few days, maybe longer. If Reno calls, tell him to meet me down there. We got something to discuss. I'll be at Milton's place in the Skyline Lofts 2A. Sorry, baby. I'll explain everything later.
Takes us closer to the time of judgment! Time of judgment gets
past your bedtime, aren't you?
Hey there, hot stuff.
Uncomfortable, I know I have. If you're new to town or just new to this whole radio thing.
So what'd you find out about Muddy?
The only girl who will spend the night with you.
All right, then. I'll have to call in some bounty hunters to help me find Muddy and a couple of other jumpers. Thanks for all your help. Oh, right. Sorry about that. Here you are. See you around, then. If you ever find yourself or a loved one locked up, please call.
So, Vigo, why are you up so late?
I'm working.
Hurry on your way to the apocalypse! Always room for heathens in the cold and early pits of the dead! Corruption of the soul is pandemic! There is no hiding your true face to the judge of souls!
Look who finally made it. Thought you'd never find me, did you, sweetheart? I've gotten good at knowing when I'm wanted. Oh, so you're who I'm waiting on. Someone must have faith in you, Cupcake. That, or they want you out of the picture. Interesting choice either way. Nasty dude? Hey, I may not be a looker, kid, but you better start showing some respect, 'cause I could squash you like a freaking bug if my panties get all bunched up. You got it? Aw, shit, a Malkavian. And you ran into Knox, too? You guys must have had quite a conversation. Not a working brain cell between the two of you. Oh, well. The one and only. But don't bother with the introductions, fledgling. I know who you are. News travels down the kindred grapevine like wildfire. And that courtroom spat between LaCroix and Nines Rodriguez is a juicy little morsel. And you in the middle. How interesting. Oh, you did you? Well, I wasn't worried. So why did you need to find me? What did you need? Oh, never mind. The warehouse, though. I've been watching the place. The Sabbat has a bunch of low-life humans working day and night to move stuff through there. There's some major staging going on. The Sabbat. Jeez, you are green. It's like this. We're all monsters, like it or not. I'm not gonna say the Sabbat are the evil vampires, because none of us are the good guys here. But the Sabbat, they glorify their monstrous nature. They refuse to hide it, and go out of their way to show it. They're also brainless and reckless. They have a life expectancy of a vampire fruit fly. As far as I can tell, the humans seem to know the score from the way they've been talking. I think most of them have aspirations of joining the next graduating class of shovelheads. Ugh, losers. Yes, I can. Just tell me when you're ready, and we'll leave. Once you're there, however, you're on your own. You'll have to get into the place and plant the explosives in the middle office to take the whole structure down.
Where you going, man?
Yo, what the fuck is going on here tonight? Marcus is all in everyone's face and shit.
Didn't you hear? A new shipment came in, some pretty serious hardware.
Yeah, I heard. But what the fuck? We get that kind of shit in here all the time. What's so different about tonight?
I don't know. Marcus is tense as a motherfucker. Maybe you heard something.
Like what?
Like, I don't know, but keep your fucking eyes open. Someone better tell those clowns in the freight house to quit playing cards before Marcus comes out and starts peeling fucking caps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you.
Hey, you see something out there?
Where?
Out there, in the trains. I swear I saw something moving.
Ain't nothing out here. You just scared them, John.
What? Shit, I ain't scared of nothing. I'm scared for whoever decides to come and get a piece of this.
Hey, quit waving that thing around. It's all over the place. Are you trying to blow us up or something?
Anything missing from that last shipment?
I forgot to look, but I'll do it tonight.
What can I pay you guys for? This is the big score, so do your goddamn job right or I'll bury you in the desert and find someone who can.
Won't happen again. Swear I'll check the shipment tonight.
Order a pizza? Order a pizza? Where are they gonna deliver it, numbnuts? 13 abandoned warehouse full of kill-on-site hopheads way?
I can pick it up.
No. No one's going anywhere while we're sitting on this ship.
But there's no vending machine.
How about I put a bullet in your gut? That fill you up? Huh, you goddamn Mongo-looking bastard?
No, boss. No, I ain't.
We ain't eating all that. You didn't mean anything by it.
What'd I just say?
Hey, sorry, boss. Forget I said it.
No, I want you to tell me what I said. Say it clear and firm like a man.
You said no one's leaving while we got the stuff here.
I swear to God, one of you mouths off again, I'm going to pull out your tongue and nail it to your thick, shit-filled skulls. Now, I gotta call my woman real quick, so keep your mouth shut, your eyes... Hey,
Your handiwork, I presume? Not experienced much in the creatures of the night, are you? For future reference, you might keep in mind that werewolves aren't in the habit of introducing themselves. I hadn't planned on it. I see my reputation, for once, does not precede me. My name is Beckett. I haven't been following you per se. We've just coincidentally been at the same places at the same time, for different reasons. So sorry if I unnerved you. Tell me, have you by chance seen or felt anything strange since your embrace? A ghost? Quite ordinary. I generally pay wraiths no mind. All but a few are willing to give up their secrets. Thin bloods. They're a fascination of mine. They are considered a weaker, more human-like kindred, hence the name, Thin Blood. But they are sired same as any of us. I've heard a large concentration of them live in this city. They're one of the reasons I'm in Los Angeles. Something to look forward to, eh? Most of my contacts here report sensing something unusual in the night air, like a sense of dread or pressure. But I'm not a native to these parts, so I can't tell if it's irregular. And since you're still fresh, perhaps you're not attuned to it. Pleasure meeting your acquaintance, but there are rumblings for me to discredit. We shall, I'm certain, meet again. Or never again. Good night, young one, and be careful. You're very likely being hunted by the Sabbat.
Nice work, Cupcake. I felt that explosion a mile away. It's all over the news, too. Man, there's gonna be some pissed-off Sabbat just howling for blood tonight. Beckett? Well, I know of him. Why? No kidding. Huh. Must be something major happening if he's in town. Beckett is a historian of sorts. He's unearthed more vampire lore than anyone. Well, that's all Beckett does. Seek the truth behind our condition. What do you need? I know you did. Sharp kid. Can track like a bloodhound. I watched him work for a while before I approached him. I had no idea how eager he would be to help. I knew you would. I had him watching you-know-who for me. It was inevitable you'd pass through her joint. I told him to keep an eye out for you, gave him lines to feed you, the whole bit. No, you helped me remove a spy without revealing myself or getting my hands dirty. Pretty good actor, that Knox, huh? Don't take it hard, Cupcake. I won't be the last elder to milk you for a favor. Sure. Jester. You call him LaCroix a jester? You'd better watch that fledgling. Anyway, what am I gonna say? He's the boss now. Sure. They're a bunch of malcontents. They get pumped up by rousing the rabble they keep around them. Like that's hard. Nothing breeds faster than contempt. And that's what the Bruja are all about. Jealousy and contempt. Sure. Well, they fancy themselves loners and drifters running around the countryside and barking at the moon. It's all just an act. Gangrel can walk upright. They just choose not to. Sure. Malkavians are, interesting. There's something to them. Learning to sort the wisdom from the bullshit can be some work, and, not all of them are worth listening to, but, they're all good fun, if you ask me. Janice's daughter? What the... Oh, Janice. The two-faced god? You mean Therese Vorman. Oh man, you Malkavians are really messed up. Anyway, that was just silly vampire politicking, fledgling. No more. You get used to that kind of thing. I had my suspicions. What an interesting specimen. But a pain in my dead ass for sure. Of course it did. As if vampires and women both weren't insecure enough. Get them together in one Malkavian body. And look what happens. Yeah, no kidding. Now that the Camarillas moved into L.A., Therese wants the title of Prince of Santa Monica. I guess she saw me as a threat. Funny thing is, I could care less. I wouldn't want to be the Prince of Terre Haute. I leave that headache to the Ventru. Besides, there's only like 4 vampires in all of Santa Monica. Some kingdom. Like what? Clans are just bloodlines, you know. A common root shared and passed on from sire to child. The Nosferatu are damn good at what we do. No one even argues that. If you need to know, if you want it found, you come to us. We're indispensable. Not a bad place to be in the afterlife. The Nosferatu stick together, pool resources. We have more going on than anyone could guess at. Our web blankets the night. I'm loyal to the clan, loyal to my primogen, and therefore loyal to the Camarilla. The Nosferatu are the eyes and ears of the Camarilla, so they take care of us. They value our services, or don't want to be on our bad side. Either way, no one bothers us. Chester. You call him LaCroix a Chester? You'd better watch that. Sure. I don't rub elbows with the pretty bloodsuckers much, but I've seen them work people like puppeteers, and that's admirable. Now, if only they'd get off their slimy asses and put their talent to some use besides feeding their egos. Sure. Mages. I don't have any reason to trust them. They're creepy, and I think they like it that way. But to be honest, I don't hear much about the Tremere. There's a few in L.A., but all in all, there's not that many of them. Sure. Well, they get a bad rap if you ask me. Everyone likes to take shots at the man in charge, but when it comes to getting the job done, the Ventru know how to step up. They can take the heat. Sure, Cupcake. It's war out there after all. You should know all you can about the different sides. The Anarchs. Yeah, I respect what they do, strenuous liberty and all that jazz, but they're kidding themselves. Wherever there's an ounce of power to be had, there'll be people dicking each other over. You think the Camarilla invented that? From what I hear, he's a likable sort, and that's a problem. Nines Rodriguez is the kind of guy you want on your side, and more kindred go anarch every day 'cause of him. Sure. You better get back downtown. Prince LaCroix's gonna want to hear all about this victory. What do you need? Those murders are definitely the work of kindred. Probably some caitiff getting revenge on everyone who made fun of him in high school. Once the sheriff tracks this guy down, they're gonna make one hell of an example of him. Pretty close to the mark. Caitiff are just kind of riffraff vampires who don't know anything about vampire society, don't know their clan, mutt vampires. What I suspect you were perilously close to becoming if LaCroix hadn't intervened. Yeah. The Camarilla works. When you let vampires run wild, you wind up with caitiff frenzying in the streets, then bloods blowing the Masquerade, and hunters sniffing around. Law and order is the kindred's friend. You said it. Theory goes that the farther down the bloodline you are from Cain, the weaker the blood is. So if you're, say, 5th generation, the blood is strong. If you're 15th generation, you barely qualify as a vampire. A thin blood. Long Shadow. Yeah, I see what you're saying. You Malkavians and your damned insight. Most fledglings don't know anything about Gehenna. You don't know the half of it, kid. Gehenna, the day we all die, when our sleeping forefathers rise and bring about the end of the world. Many believe we're living in the final nights. Yep, that's him. Cain, the biblical brother killer, father of all vampires. You said it. Theory goes that the farther down the bloodline you are from Cain, the weaker the blood is. So if you're, say, 5th generation, the blood is strong. If you're 15th generation, you barely... Hunters. Humans who hunt vampires. Most are half-cocked yokels, who also say they've been abducted by UFOs. The real hunters are trained by secret societies, holy orders of the church that have existed since the Middle Ages. Fear them. Like what? Sure. You better get back downtown. Prince LaCroix's gonna want to hear all about this victory.
Where to?
Let's drain it. Let's stake it and leave it out for the sunrise.
We're going to have a lot of fun with this one. Think you could blow up our warehouse and get away with it? Ah, lick. Let's pull out its eyes and its tongue and its teeth. I want its teeth. Camarilla fuck. Boys, I think we could all use a little entertainment. Those of you sitting in the first few rows will get wet. Son of a bitch!
Leave.
There's 3 of us, Rodriguez.
Yeah. 3 of us.
What are you gonna do? Shoot us? This ain't over. We'll find you. You too, Rodriguez. You're both dead. Nobody messes with the Sabbat and lives.
Keep moving. Trouble sure seems to like you. Good effort. Execution needs a little work. You look like shit. Name's Nines. Same thing that happens to a lot of anarchs, Malk. But you already know that somehow, don't you? Should have been more careful, newbie. This ain't the burbs. Kid, I got things to deal with. Why don't you pay me a visit at the last round tonight? I don't know what you've heard so far, but it's time you heard the real story. This is a mean existence. Stay out of trouble, kid.
Help me! Help me! It's got them. It's coming for me now. It's coming for me. Black Widow. Black Widow. Spiders. Spiders and flies. Spiders and flies. No, it was out of nowhere.
Real terror is not the sight of death. It is the fear of death. What is the fear of death? Terror of the unknown. Is it these eyes you peer into? No, I am not the unknown. You and I are closer kin than you and it were. Child. My birth name I tell no one. You may address me as Pisha. Pisha was the name of my companion and lover in a time before my death, 230 years ago. She has no need of it anymore. My stay in this city is transitory. I seek relics of the occult traced here and would trade similar artifacts to acquire them. But if you wish to bargain with me, the kind upstairs must be sent down here. He has seen too much.
Greetings, neonate. Might I assume you received my invitation? I have been looking forward to meeting you for quite some time. Ah, a child of Malkav, no less. Do dark visions cloud your sight, young one? Shattered reflections of your clan father's mind? There is truth in your words, neonate, more than you yet realize. Your madness allows you to glimpse the truth of this existence, to see through the shadowy veil into the world beyond. Be cautious when speaking of these visions. Truth is rarely welcomed by those who cannot see it. There are many kindred who will be less, shall we say, accepting of it than I am. Strauss, Maximilian Strauss. I am the regent of this chantry. Welcome. A chantry is a local gathering place for those of the Tremere clan. I live here, as do apprentices from time to time. A regent is the leader of a chantry, as well as a teacher to young Tremere apprentices who are studying the mysteries of our clan. I'm sorry, neonate. The secrets of the Tremere clan are hidden from all but those who share our blood. You would do best not to look into them any further. Let me give you some advice, young one. Your survival in kindred society will often depend on your ability to find out yourself what is going on around you. Remember that well. As for what is going on here in downtown, the word on everyone's lips, kindred or kind, seems to be epidemic. It seems that disease has been spreading at an alarming rate throughout the downtown population. Considering our particular appetites, the local kindred are more than concerned about these developments. Yes, indeed. My opinion is that the local anarchs are responsible for these outbreaks. Their precipitous indulgence of certain passions often leads to such things. Ergo, their need for the watchful eye of the Camarilla. An interesting proposition. If you succeed in finding the cause of this epidemic and putting an end to it, I will compensate you appropriately for your efforts. I will ponder the nature of your payment while you are gone. Believe me, I will treat you fairly, neonate, and your service to the Camarilla won't be forgotten. The Camarilla. It is merely a kindred sect that exists to protect its members from the outside world. There are specific codes of behavior that we abide by in order to ensure the continuance of our species. It is nothing more and nothing less. Surely. What else would you like to know? No. There are many independent clans who are not aligned with the Camarilla, and the Sabbat is another sect of various vampire clans whose beliefs are very different than our own. Unsavory sorts, to say the least. I understand you have already run afoul of them. Ah, yes, the infamous Mr. Rodriguez. I understand you owe him your life twice now. Had he not intervened, the prince would have surely had that hound of his separate your head from your shoulders. In any case, it's a shame that Rodriguez cannot see the wisdom of the Camarilla. He would make a powerful ally. As it is, he is a significant thorn in LaCroix's side, which serves my purposes just the same. LaCroix is a prince, neonate, and a Ventrue on top of that. Even if he weren't as young and indiscriminate as he's already proven himself to be, But I say too much. Let us just say that he and I have differing ideas on the use of power. I have overstepped my bounds. I will say no more. Of course. What is it you would like to know?
Hell, if it ain't the talk of the town, poster child for Camarilla benevolence. What does the prince have his little bitch doing today? Jester? What? What the hell did you say? You're Malkavian, right? Oh, you're doubly screwed. Crazy as hell and the prince's bitch. Little pawn, you said? Yeah, you got that right. You as crazy as you? Man, I hate talking to you guys. Name with numbers. Nines Rodriguez, right? He's upstairs. But watch yourself. We don't take kindly to Camarilla spies around here.
Well, looky who made it back in one piece. Out in Santa Monica, kiddo. Yeah, I'm sure it was a stroll on the beach. So did you score a lot of skee-ball tickets down on the pier there? I can't imagine you did. Probably too busy getting pushed around by every vampire with a week of seniority over you, am I right? That's usually the way the story goes. Same old bullshit politics from when you were alive, huh? Don't it make you just want to rip somebody's spine out? What? You saying that's just me? Yeah, not a moment too soon, huh? He said you guys let those Sabat go, too. Nines must be getting soft. How could you pass up that kind of fun? Well, he was left sireless, too. I don't know, maybe that's it. Well, he's got a thing for the little guy. Someone must have put a word out. Now, here's an interesting little scenario. I'm just gonna run this by you, see what you think. What if the prince got the word out to the Sabat that you were the one to blow up their warehouse? Hey, it's just a theory, man, but who else is gonna be watching you so closely? Knowing where you're going and all that. That's how the Camarilla works, kiddo, trust me. I've been dealing with these slimy shits for a few centuries now. Politics. The stuff that makes the rich get richer, keeps the powerful in power. Look at why you're out in Santa Monica in the first place. 'Cause Prince LaCroix said so. As he never thought you'd make it back. If Nines didn't stand up for you in the courtroom, you would have been toast right there, man. Everybody knows that. It's bullshit Camarilla law. You gotta get it approved before you sire anyone. Vampire population control, fascist crap. LaCroix wanted to look like the strong leader upholding the law. Kid, I never answered to no man in life. Now I sure as shit ain't taking orders from a vampire with a suit and a funny name. And when I die again, the devil's gonna have to cut me a deal if he wants my ass. Besides, I never trust anybody with an X in their name. Public relations, man. Calculated risk. Ventura born in a boardroom. When Nines called him out, LaCroix realized it was time to show a carefully measured dose of Camarilla compassion. Yeah, man, it's called kicking ass and crushing the skulls of any asshole who steps on my toes. That seems to work. People dig it. LaCroix is the boss of the Camarilla in L.A. That's it. LaCroix is a boss. That's rich. facts are like this. The Camarilla need us to buy into their bullshit for any of their laws to mean dick. Now, telling free-living vampires they need to be ruled is a hard sell. So, the Camarilla baked up a play-nicey plan. Show everyone how great they are, so we'll all just jump on board. Kid, we've lived in California, some of us for over 100 years, and we've kicked the Camarilla's ass out of town before. Seems like every time they smell blood, they're back trying to take over. The free living dead, kiddo. A lot of people like to use the label anarchs. What the hell that means? Anarchs. That's got a nice kick to it, though, huh? Yeah. That's us, so I'm told. What do you want to know? Yeah, I could tell you about the history of the movement, about our struggle. What's any of that shit mean, anyway? Do we want to sit through history class here? I'm no scholar, kid, but I've been around. Seen more and done more than most vampires ever will. I don't know that our situation's ever gonna be easy, but some things you gotta decide are worth fighting for. Fight harder than the other son of a bitch. Every time I yank a jawbone from a skull and ram it in an eye socket, I know I'm building a better future. You bet, kid. As much as anyone is. Nines is a stand-up guy, takes the politics a little too seriously, though. Came up during the Great Depression, so his brain is wired to that shit. Yeah, I'm not sure the story on most of them, Nine's crew. Bruja. Most everyone here has Bruja blood. Moving right along. Again? Does everything have to be about these dickheads? The Sabat are worthless, man. Fake tits on a zombie worthless. Fun to watch, though. Like the Three Stooges with chainsaws. The Sabat are in the same business as the Camarilla. Sabat have a little longer chain, but they're slaves all the same. Moving right along. What's on your mind? What about him? What do I think of humans? I don't, really. When you were alive, did you think about cows? You know, if one got killed, I bet you didn't cry, but, you know, you're not out there slaughtering them for sport either. Ah, man, we got our own problems. Let the kin sink or swim.
Sabat chased you in here, Cammy? I'm Damsel. Someone talking shit about me over in that ivory tower? Who said it, huh? I'll kick their ass! Lunatic. I give you a piece of my mind, seeing as how you're just another do-girl for the Camarilla. Shit. No amount of good sense penetrates that white noise you Malks call a brain, does it? That goddamn blood witch told you what? He thinks we're responsible for that plague bearer? If I hadn't promised Nines I'd keep my nose clean, I'd go over right now and rip him a new wizard shoot. Magic missile casting motherfucker! A plague bearer's a fool that doesn't care who they feed from. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. We can't get sick, but the kind can. And kindred that feed on them start spreading disease. And that gets sick, it's an epidemic. CDC's in town as we speak. Seen, Old Yeller? May sound cruel, but it's necessary. If someone puts together 2 and 2 as to the real cause of an outbreak of bloodborne diseases, guess what happens? So the plague bearers gotta be found and put down. If the Camarilla really gives a damn, they'll help us out. One of our boys' ghouls, name's Paul, lives nearby in the Skyline Apartments. Been a stranger lately. Looked like death last time he was here. Said he didn't get bit, but maybe you can get more info out of him. Wait, if Paul's not talking, you might want to start questioning the homeless pop. So many have been dying lately that it takes the city a few days to pick up the bodies.
What did you just say?
You showed up. Good. Here's what I gotta tell you. And so you know, I don't lecture, I don't rap, I'm no bureaucrat. I'm just a guy out of nowhere came to be involved in something 500 times bigger than you and me. You got a right to know the score. The Camarilla, this is the short of it. They operate a lot like a pyramid scheme. There's a bunch of these old-timers at the top with God only knows what plots in mind. They lose their power, they die. They sired more to carry out their plans, and looking for a little power, then those kindred sired for their own schemes, and so on and on and on. It hurts my head just thinking about the mess. What it works out to is this. Only a few people at the top have any real power. LaCroix? Shit. LaCroix's just the guy who backstabbed and wheeled and dealed his way into becoming king son of a bitch of all the local Camarilla. Him and any of the traitors that sided with the Cam want power here, they'll get what's due. I learned the way of this world during the Depression. Bunch of old rich bastards screwed the country. But did they suffer? No. The little people suffered. You can't trust the people at the top. The world would be a better place without them. All you can do is get a group of people together who aren't assholes. Find a place to put your feet up and make some examples of the quote-unquote elite to keep the rest the hell out. Everyone's an equal here. The same thing this country used to be about. That's what LA has been. An anarch-free state. The Camarilla was kicked out on their ass a long time ago. We, the anarchs, didn't want to play their politics anymore. Now LaCroix and crew pop in like they never left? No goddamn way. Their laws don't apply to us. LaCroix represents everything I hate. The Camarilla, stuck-up aristocrats, rich businessmen, crooked politicians. The only place LaCroix belongs is in an urn. I got their meeting right here. Don't use me and Prince in the same sentence, Malk. I fought to keep LA free since I was embraced. Long time later, I'm one of the only ones left that hasn't bit it or switched sides. The most veteran soldier on the battlefield. Here's what I tell all the new blood. 1, you get careless, that blood will make you into a monster. But you rampage around here, you get put down. 2, don't kill when you feed. No reason to. In this city, there's lots of ways to slake the beast without leaving a trail of dead. 3, the Camarilla's full of shit. 4, watch your back, always. And lastly, learn how to fight. Because a speech ain't gonna save your ass when you're staring down the barrel of a shotgun. You probably already know the basics, so anything I show you is gonna take a while, and I'll need it elsewhere. You poor bastard. Listen, LA's the school of hard knocks, so keep your friends close and your enemies in a barbecue pit. Once you square things with LaCroix, don't give that son of a bitch the time of night. I got my eye on you, kid.
What's up? You've got to understand, Kindred. You're carrying a 6,000-year curse in your blood. No matter how powerful it makes you feel. That blood is a tangle of chains that's going to leave you bound in servitude the rest of your existence. Your elders command the blood. They control the blood, and the blood listens. You'll never even hear their call, but the blood will, and it'll make you obey. Yeah? Gehenna, the day we all die, when our sleeping forefathers rise and bring about the end of the world. There's a lot of kindred who believe these are the final nights, the beginning of the apocalypse. Nah, the Camarilla denies any of that shit exists. Vampire forefathers, doomsday prophecies, all just superstition in Camiland. Lots of people. The Sabbat believe in it. They go around trying to hunt down these sleeping ancients so they can kill them before they rise up. And that's the word anyway. Of course, most Sabbat packs I've seen couldn't find their car keys. Yeah? Yeah? Who do you want to know about? Yeah? But Camarilla just ain't necessary. Their rules is just common sense shit. Masquerade and all that. Sure, it makes sense. Like the Ten Commandments. You know the Ten Commandments, don't you? Yeah, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not kill. Sounds good, but you and me both know that shit don't always fly. What if some society like the Camarilla comes along and just up and kills you if you break one damn commandment? Right. See, we weren't meant to live like that. Man, I followed someone else's rules for 3 years in Vietnam. But it wasn't until after being raised that I understood real oppression. Glad you could see my point. I'm Skelter. I do my part to keep California a free state for the anarchists. What's up? There's this girl who's been making a lot of noise lately. It's a real pain in the ass. She's a ghoul of this one Toreador creep who disappeared. Her name's Pat. She hangs out in the clubs downtown. She used to show up around here and act like she was everybody's best friend. It was all fun and games until her vampire sugar daddy stopped calling. Now she can't get her blood fixed and shit ain't so fun no more. Man, she's been told he was dead. She don't listen. Just asks again louder. Man, junkie. She's gonna make a scene and get us all some real heat. Vampire hunters, man. You start doing stupid shit and breaking the masquerade and you'll see what I'm talking about. Trust me. Hunters are the kind of trouble you don't want. She's crossed the line. Only time that mouth ain't blabbing is when it's sucking vampire blood. She's gotta disappear. Do this, and we'll keep it our little secret, you hear? All right, have fun. I'd love to do this one myself, but I know it's silent. Just let me know when it's done.
Baby girl, I saw you coming from down the street and I started praying to the Lord to find it in his heart to send you to me, and hallelujah if he didn't come through for me. Welcome to Fat Larry's Trucker Mac. I am the proprietor and salesman of the month several years in a row. The ladies call me, oh God, but you can call me Fat Larry with a F-A-T, cause there's more of me to love. Oh man, you been feeding on the ruck, girl? Nah, baby, I don't sell none of that no more. You got some crazy eyes on you. Believe me, I don't have to see the freeze-dried ice cream to know a space cadet when I see one. Hey, so you like to pipe. Didn't say I wouldn't sell you nothing. Chill. Peep this gear I got.
Yo, I got dinosaur eggs. We don't know what kind. Buy them and hatch them. Yo, man, got a Galapagos turtle. This week only. Hey, don't walk on by. I look like Dionne Warwick. Yo, I got dinosaur eggs.
Say now, Wonder Girl, seeing the kind of commando gear you been stocking up on, you ain't just using that stuff for keeping the neighbors away from your shit, is you? Wow, that's your business, okay. I just figured somebody with a shopping list like yours might be up for a little action, czar, alright? Yo, I need a hardcore pimp killing Cleopatra Jones for a supersized skull. Straight up Foxy Pam Grier style. Still with me? Here's what's going down. I got a tip that the Chinatown Tone and some local boys are meet down at a nearby parking garage to carry out a business deal. Now, I can't tell you what they is exchanging, but let's just say a certain client of mine is ready to drop some Uncle Sam-sized bucks to acquire what's in briefcase number 1. You get it for me, I'ma not only give you a cut, but I'll roll out my special stock as well. Now, how that sound? Yeah, that's what I like to hear. Now, if you're the straight-out hard-boiled Terminator type, I'd suggest you buy some heavy firepower before you roll up to the parking garage. You need anything?
Good evening to you.
I tell you what, if the Pope, the President, and my high school history teacher all show up in the next few minutes, I'll make out with you right now.
I'll never forget this night.
Everybody comes in here's got to have a shot. House rules. Inhibition's the first thing to go. 2 more of these and you'll be telling me your nastiest, dirtiest stories. I am your beat priestess, and it's time to confess. Venus was her name. Got anything you want to confess? Sounds serious. I'm going to need details, so I know whether to pour a Hail Mary or a highway to hell. Oh yeah? I've been waiting for someone like you to come in here. You see, I've got this situation that's gotten a little out of hand, and I need someone to inform some people that they won't be getting paid this month. Intrigued yet? Well, the parking lot next to the Empire Hotel. Couple of guys, Russian accents, bit thick. I need you to tell them Venus doesn't have their money. That's it. Drinks on the house for a week.
I knew you'd talk to me. I swear you were all, like, totally drawn to me. I'm surprised I don't know you. I usually meet all the LA vampires out on the scene. Not a lot of you out tonight, which is weird, because I don't know of any parties going on. No, come on. It's totally cool. I'm Patty. Seriously, everyone knows me. Besides, I just wanted to ask you if you've seen someone. His name is Kent Allen Ryan. He's a toreador. Really good looking, dresses really well, like all Prada usually. You are totally awesome. It just goes to show you that you don't have to dress cute or care what you look like to be a cool girl. So, where is Kent? Oh, that is totally Kent. He's so like that. I better go find him. He needs my help to do anything. Thanks again.
My flame shrouded and the moon is melting.
No, it was out of nowhere. Yes, the moon. I have to catch the moon. I must hold her in my arms. I must tell her how much I adore her glow. Out of my way, the moon.
Mr. Milton, you know who this is, and I do hope you realize that we're still on for tonight. Meet me at the agreed-upon location across from the bar by the underpass. Bring your associate, Mr. Durbin, as it is a two-man job that I am proposing. With any luck, the two of you will be on your way, and I shall see you soon. Goodbye.
Hi, Paul. It's Hannah. Just calling to see how you are. I hope I didn't give you what I've got. I feel like crap. Actually, I need to ask you a favor. Could you pick me up some cold medicine at the store? I hate to bother you, but I can't seem to get out of bed. The code on my door is 1203. Hey, listen, I had a really good time the other night. Maybe we could do it again sometime. Sorry, I'm rambling. Okay, bye.
Paul, is that... Hey! You're not Paul! Who are you? What are you doing in here? What? Who are you?
Where have my
I'm gonna call the
eyes
police.
gone
Paul, I knew it was you. I knew you'd come to take care of me. Oh, Paul, you say the most beautiful things. You want to know how I got sick? How sweet of you to ask. Her name was Jezebel. Jezebel Locke. I'm usually not too good with names, you know, but hers was so strange. I can't seem to get it out of my head. Yeah, I mean, I think so. To tell you the truth, I don't really remember a whole lot about that night, you know. Everything's a little blurry, you know. I mean, I'm not usually, you know, into women, but I remember feeling so attracted to her. I thought she was the most beautiful woman I'd ever seen. Well, the next thing that's clear is when I woke up the next morning. I haven't been feeling too well since then. To tell you the truth, I have other friends who've worked with her, and they're not doing so hot either, you know? Okay. I'm a professional Masquerade. She had a room at the Empire Hotel. I can't remember the number. Paul, I really like you. You were so nice to me the other night. I don't meet a lot of guys like you. I hope so. I really do.
Tatters and father dances in the dark.
Need some company?
Confession, bitch, send you. Money. Where is money? No money? Salmon. You must eat salmon.
Sorry. No.
I'll scream.
Yes? May I help you? Yes. Miss Locke is one of our more, popular guests. Why do you ask? I can't do that. It's against hotel policy. I see. Well, in that case, perhaps I can make an exception. Here's the key to her suite. Have a nice evening.
Oh, yeah. Who do we have here? Are you a believer, little morsel? Have you come for the kind of enlightenment only Jezebel can give? Queen. Ah, yes. I am Jezebel. Jezebel Locke. You are Malkavian, are you not? Speaking in twisted riddles, your eyes dancing with visions they don't understand. Won't you dance with Jezebel, little morsel? Oh, come on now. Don't deny yourself the pleasure of Jezebel's talents. Just a few more steps, and we can be enveloped by the sweet darkness, become slaves to the desires of our wasted flesh. Oh, you cannot escape me, little morsel. One way or another, you and I will intertwine our beings on the way into the ninth circle, and I will send you forth, full of the sweet sickness I carry. Yes, I follow the path of the ninth circle. Come and join the enlightened, indulging your animal instincts until both kind and kindred lie spent upon the altar. Desire will be our truth, desire and the death that follows. I cannot control my hunger any longer. Come, The truth will be shown to you as I drink the blood from your twice lifeless body. Oh, it will be ecstasy. Oh, ecstasy, little morsel. Sweet ecstasy.
What? I can't hear you! Let's talk in my office!
Well, you certainly did better than my bouncer did. Poor dear can't turn his neck to the right anymore. Already had a call from Boris. Wasn't too happy about tonight's son of a bitch. Say, how would you like to get into the club business, Well, to start this club, I have to take out a significant loan from a king bastard by the name of Boris, and every time I haven't been able to make the monthly plus interest, the bastard takes what he feels is a suitable late fee. I've got a club to run, so I'll be blunt. I refuse to fuck that fat misogynistic old man one more time to hold on to the club. So I need someone to eliminate him. Do this, and I'll make you a silent partner. He's at the Empire Hotel. Always has a few of the fiercest bully boys standing round trying to out-sneer each other. He's got a short temper, and more than likely he's been drinking for the last 4 hours. Here, key to the penthouse level.
1, 2, 3, shots, people!
Baby girl!
from the fat of a hangman.
Snack cake? What are you doing here? I mean, I gotta admit, I'm a little flattered if you're stalking me, but anyhow, you see where your little security muffins ended up? Night shift lobby sergeant, huh? Hey, stick with me, because I'm going straight to the top, baby. Oh, I'd love to buzz you up, but according to Building Security Protocol 916, I'm gonna have to verify you're supposed to be here before I can open the elevator. I hate to be a Louis Law, but I'm new here, and you don't get a second chance like this every day. Would that be Sebastian LaCroix of the LaCroix Foundation, or Dwayne LaCroix of Insurrection Baby Formula Company? Okay then. Mr. LaCroix, he told me to expect someone fitting your description sometime tonight. You go right on up. Yeah, you have a good power meeting, or whatever it is you types do up there. Do you need any security? Well, you just ring the front desk and ask for Officer Chunk. That's me, in case you were wondering. Ah, yeah, I get that all the time. The name goes back to my football days. Actually, my fantasy football days at the station. Stationarium. That was this office supply outlet mall I used to watch. Hey, you kids! No skating in the parking lot! That was me.
There you are. I was informed of your presence in the building. Since you're here, I'll take the liberty of assuming you've destroyed the warehouse. This is correct, yes? Most excellent. I had no doubt you'd prove my decision a prudent one. I trust you encountered no impediments to your progress on account of my personnel. Yes, I'm sure it was quite an experience. You've done well, circumstances being what they were. I will admit, not many in your position would have overcome such a trial. But don't misunderstand me. It was no fool's errand. You may yet prove to be a genuine asset. It's a bit disturbing the lack of talent within this organization as of late. Tell me, what would you say to doing a bit of reconnaissance for me? Don't be so hasty to inflate your own worth. You've succeeded once, very admirable. But in the grand scheme of it all, an infant stride of progress. If you're looking to make a name for yourself, listen very carefully. There have been whispers, rumors spreading around the kindred community concerning the Elizabeth Dane, the cargo ship that was towed into port recently. Have you heard of it? The police are investigating the Dane as we speak. Even the Nosferatu have little information on what's been found. However, the reason the ship has caused such speculation is because it was transporting an object called the Ankaran sarcophagus. Now, I'm not one to predicate a decision based on conjecture, so what I need is fact. And more importantly, I need evidence that the occurrences on the Dane were not supernatural in nature, and in no way relate to this Ankaran sarcophagus. Should I repeat myself? I do believe I mentioned the fact that I bent the delicate laws that govern our society to allow you a chance to live. If that isn't enough, I can't give you another reason. You will go to the Elizabeth Dane. You have 3 objectives. 1. I want you to examine the sarcophagus for anything unusual. You may sense something peculiar about the sarcophagus. In fact, many kindred in the city have reported an uneasiness in the air since the Dane's arrival. Do not, under any circumstances, open the Ankaran sarcophagus. Secondly, the police have begun their investigation. Find out what they have concluded thus far. Thirdly,
Take the cargo manifest for the ship. I want to find out what else it was carrying. The last thing we want is police aware of our existence, so be careful what you do in front of them. And unlike the warehouse, you cannot wholesale slaughter a ship full of lawmen without consequences. Is this understood? Good. Oh, and it has come to my attention that you had an encounter with Nines Rodriguez earlier. The man so does love to throw that cretinous charm of his brashly about. What exactly did Mr. Rodriguez say? Nothing they haven't crassly delivered untold times within Elysium. You have to understand, most of the Anarchs know no better option, or have been bullied into their cause by the Enrulio ones. You can't fault all for the boorishness of a few. Now that that's out of the way, I trust you're prepared to leave for the Dane. Good. I'm counting on an encore exposition of the talent you showed earlier. Go. And remember, under no circumstances are you to open the Ankaran sarcophagus. We'll talk later. Good. There's a boat waiting for you on the beach in Santa Monica.
Souls draped in